Ka-chow! What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Dudes and dudettes. You know the drill. Let's go.
Let's go. All right.
Cleveland Whiskey. All our shots are brought to you tonight by Cleveland Whiskey. Go check them out at clevelandwhiskey.com. Find out all their brands, bottles, what states are located in. If you're in Ohio, go to ohlq.com to find out where your favorite bottle is at in the closest store to you. And also, premier partner of the show, Branch Barbecue Sauce, with our first sponsored segment. Let's go. The Branch Barbecue Sauce fails of the week. Like the logo I made for the segment, it is a work in progress, but it is definitely a proper thing for fail.
If it's in right will.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
FrixonFamilyFarms.com.
Frickson.
I think all three of us in this room have had some Frickson, and we can all three say it is phenomenal.
Yes, it is.
They're going to be part of our March Madness explosion. So we're going to have free meat coming up here, and for the March Madness bracket challenge, we're going to be doing. Which is going to be, Johns, are you ready for this? Because you don't even know. Damon, you don't know. None of you guys know.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go.
The March Madness Challenge will be our tool to launch www.thedudenetwork.com.
Shut the front door. Let's go.
All
And
right.
I've been told our Twitch stream can be linked to the website so people can watch the shows live on thedudenetwork.com when that time comes. So hopefully by mid-March that will be a thing, or at least the website will be live.
Let's
But
go.
FrixonFamilyFarms.com will be a big part of that, as well as all our sponsors. But also, more good news. Frickson Family Farms has agreed with the Dude Network to come up with a collab bundle box. So there will be a Dude Network meat bundle box
Let's
available
go.
through FrixonFamilyFarms.com. So a lot of stuff happening here. And, of course, Redbeard Seasoning, new brand ambassador team came out. Pretty much the whole Dude Network is on that. But Damon and I are on there. So, Johnsy, congratulations on making Redbeard Seasoning.
Let's go.
Never made a dish with it yet. We're working on. I do have some stuff to send you that is coming, but yes. But Johnsy, congrats on making a team that you have yet to cook for. And then lastly, a team that we all are proud to be a part of, willowseasonings.com. I think through the end of the weekend, through Sunday, you can get 23% off if you use Johnsy 2022. But if you're looking into 2023, then we use promo code TDM 2023 to save 23 on willowseasonings.com. T's and P's to David and his recovery. But hey, he's got some damn good seasoning for throwing that chicken broth for 6 weeks, don't he, Johnsy?
Amen. Amen.
Right.
Yes,
He got
he is.
Christmas decorations and chicken broth with Memphis barbecue. He's living his best life.
Right.
So how we doing, boys?
Doing great. How are you?
Good.
Fantastic. I'm really excited about our guest. You guys don't know much about him. Doesn't have like the biggest following I think we've ever had on here, but he's got a strong one, and he's out of Pittsburgh. Dude is funny.
All we need.
And actually, I sent a clip over. We have that up here, right, Damon?
Which one?
Of the one of our guest. Is that on here?
You did not give me that.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
And here we are with the branch fails of the week.
We'll for that segment, but we can show everybody our first segment with the terrible design. Oh no, the branchsauce.com was cut off by the banner. Wow, another fail.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Someone says it's Harancha. Okay. Hey, Damon. Hey, that's why we got Damon here. Look at that. We got a fails of the week segment coming. Yep. All right, back to that being not there. Anybody watching at home, I tell you what, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Please. Please. Pretty please.
Send it to a friend.
That's what I was going to say. Phone a friend.
Send it to a friend you don't like. Just share it. We don't care who you share it to. Send it to your neighbor that hates you. Try to mend the bond with the Dude Network.
It might bury the hatchet between you two.
You and Larry might get along because of the Dude Network.
Ooh, that's a stretch. Larry might be a stretch, but
that's like Armstrong stretch. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Shout out, Stretch Armstrong. I love it.
Shout out Larry.
Yeah. Oh man.
So Tyler Kendrick, so sorry, I just found out wife just like really blasted me on. I didn't have one, but okay, so here's a stand-up comedian. It wasn't like something she dropped me with a bombshell, like probably could have waited, but we're all good. We're all good. Just a crazy story that we have to discuss. That's blowing my mind as I'm still thinking about it. Something happened internally. We have to
Yeah.
So Tyler Kendrick, he has a bit where he was talking about in COVID. He goes, "What a great time to start eating ass."
Oh,
because
that
you,
guy.
Because you would,
because
you keep losing your everyone lost their taste of their sense of smell. And
we got that. We do have that.
Okay, we do. Okay,
yeah.
We do have.
Here we go.
Okay.
We're recovering from COVID-19. Still can't taste or smell. So I thought to myself, man, this is the best time to start eating ass. That was what's holding me back before. The taste and the smell. Eating ass is a little too spicy. Like, I don't go any spicier than eye contact.
Okay, spicier than eye contact. All right, let's do our comment recap here as we wait for our ass eater to come on the show. Rage and Pillage, yo!
Burly.
250 milligram gummy and Dude Network, priceless. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. Meat bundle. Then we got Tony. Living that life. That's right. You know it. And we love Tony, man. I feel like I haven't talked to him. What a guy.
Dude, he just needs to come on here finally.
I know. Even for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. We can do the little thing. We can do the little blurred thing like witness protection if he needs to or something.
Yeah, he can sit, turn off all the lights. It's just like his black silhouette.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, man. Our guest. Yeah. So, any big plans for the weekend, boys?
Yeah. As soon as we're off of here, I head like 30 minutes, 20 minutes away to my buddy's house, and we butcher pigs all weekend.
Let's go.
Yeah.
No
not that exciting.
But it's probably pretty solid.
Huh?
It's probably no Friction Farms quality, but it's probably a close second.
So
doing it yourself. The sweat of the brow mixed in with the meat. You can't put a price tag on that.
No, so it's really, really good. But I will say, when I ate that Iowa pork chop, I was like, damn it. I wish mine was that good. No, it is.
Like, man, everyone's probably like, man, Iowa pork chop. Where do I get one of those? I don't even know what an Iowa pork chop is. But I tell you what, folks, just go to Friction Family Farms.
Boom.
You won't be disappointed.
No, that is for sure.
You don't want to disrespect the meat, so you just put a little SPG from Willow Seasonings.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got some kids and you want to save some money, so you can justify a delicious, fat pork chop, you dip it in for your kids. You dip it in some branch or some branch hair.
And after you're done dinner,
after that, you need a little dessert. Cleveland whiskey.
Boom. For the adults.
Only kids too, but you didn't hear that here.
No.
Nope. We just.
I would never promote rubbing whiskey on the gums for teething.
Pretty sure we just got the red flag again. Damn it, we lost another one.
Shit. Oh no!
Before it even got started,
it was just getting good.
Just getting good. Damon, What's
Sir.
what's the weather in South Carolina, man? Tell me it's warmer than it is up here in Ohio, man. I'm looking at swirling snow.
No, yeah, we don't have that here. It's probably 40 something degrees. The wind's blowing a little bit, but it's supposed to get in the 20s tonight. So, but no snow. Thank goodness. I don't like snow. You can keep all of it. You can keep
everywhere
all
around here is flooded except for my city.
Yep. So well, I'm glad Turlock survived the great storm of 23. Let's go. Raise the roof. And he's going to leave that safe haven to go slaughter pigs. That a boy, Johnsy.
Hey, from farm to table, bud. Hashtag that shit. There you go, folks.
It's the most delicious pork chops you'll ever have in your life. Has never even seen the refrigerator.
Absolutely.
Well, Damon, we will catch up with you here in about 15, 20 minutes or so. We'll get you on here.
Sounds
And us three tonight and our guest, we're getting ready to introduce. Damon, you're the man. You're going to be helping us run some stuff back there on the side, too. We appreciate Damon for all he's brought to the Dude Network.
Seriously.
Damon.
No problem.
Damon and Johnsy, the real brains of the operation. I'm just the...
That's a pretty face up there.
You just the boss, man. That's all.
I don't even know what I can say because that ain't it. But what was that, Damon?
I said we just call you the boss. That's all.
Yeah, you're the boss.
Yeah, I sure as hell never want to be called that. That is a fact, Jack. Hey, dude, is good enough for me.
Absolutely.
But it's like it's a term of endearment, boss. Not like
it's a respect.
Not like the coal mine boss.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll see here in just a little bit. Oh, he said I'm going to take myself out of the equation. I like it. That's the guy he's got controlled. But to our guest of honor, a man that's been affiliated with the Dude Network for quite some time.
Let's go.
A man that put us on the map. We're going with it. A man that we're nothing without. To a man, you know what his favorite dish is, Johnsy? Mexican street corn. Loves it.
It is very good.
He does love Mexican street corn, and he likes to chase it down with some tomatoes.
Okay.
Yep. You're going to find out how much he loves these.
Okay.
Our guest, who likes to eat ass because of COVID when he lost his sense of flavor. He is now the ass champion of eating of all of Pittsburgh and the Great Lakes area of Sector 53618-er. A man that drops one-liners and haymakers, funny as hell, good friend, Tyler Ray Kendrick. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
I left out the he's a pterodactyl teacher lawyer part, damn it. But it's all over it's on all the promo stuff for this show. So everyone's they're gonna looking for something crazy.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm still waiting for my belt in the mail, my championship belt for ass eating. That's supposed to be sent through DHL, so still waiting on that.
Oh boy, you might be waiting a while.
Yeah. The only thing they're reliable on is shipping to Brazil, bro.
Yeah, it was on a plane. It was supposed to be on a plane through Malaysia, so we'll wait.
Oh God,
if it actually comes.
Didn't have to make that pit stop in the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh yeah, that's that's where they refuel.
That's what's happening
down in Barbados. Yeah. What are you drinking there?
Yeah.
This is 4 Roses and ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like the Sam's Club size. I like it.
Yeah, right.
I think he poured that at Costco.
I was like, and I trained to be a mixologist, but whenever you're drinking at home, I just throw all of that out because especially when I'm pouring something for me, I don't really give a shit. I just go. I'm like, what do I feel?
I literally buy the fanciest lemonade that I like. I'm like, yeah, that'll make mix good with bitters and bourbon. Mine are I literally have like bourbon, bitters, juice, and like it makes the best cocktails that I've had. So
there was someone
game up.
Yeah, right. There was
It's not even
there
that
was
hard. Yeah,
someone-
it's
No,
like,
I know. That was
Yeah.
like, wow, it's that easy.
Yep.
yeah, it really.
Uh,
Unfortunately, I'm really. Trust me, I was more disappointed than anybody because I feel like I've been living alive for 30 years. But whatever.
right? I've been paying that much for
It's like browns go with bitters and citrus. If you can mix any three of those combinations, you're off to a great start.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Like Cleveland whiskey, as you know, like we're a lot with, and they're like, man, like you just like use. I mean, I literally go find the most random ass fruit, I muddle it, and add sour juice and soda, and then add some bitters to it, and bam, like,
Perfect.
cocktail. Like I
Yep.
did the kiwi once, and then once I did like passion
Ooh,
fruit,
nice.
like then like I did a blood orange, like I drained a blood orange, and I was like, oh, it's so beautiful, like yeah. I literally squeezed it in this presser for 2 seconds.
Meanwhile, they think that you're like back there straining egg whites.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, I already got one labor of love
Oh,
and barbecue and food, man. I don't need one in my mixology, bro.
I whenever I was studying to be a mixologist, which I finished the course, I never got a job in, but I told my grandma that like I had gone through the process. So we had a cookout one time, and she was like hired me kind of on the fly to just make drinks for everybody. She was like, "This is my grandson. He's a mixologist. He'll make you whatever you want." So I'm like looking at the ingredients that we have. We've got like Dollar Tree soda, like Bankers Club vodka,
Let's go.
pickled eggs. Like this is what we're working with.
Yes. Oh.
Dill pickle cherry bombs, anybody?
Oh.
Oh, Big Nasty, what's going on, fellas? I love it. I love it. Big
Hey.
Nasty was on last night with Random Thoughts of the Rev. Great show. Check that one out on Thursday nights. It can't be an Iowa chop. That's right. So, as you heard in your intro there, I was trying. I'm sure you heard me tell Johnsy why you love Mexican street corn so much.
Listen, we shouldn't be eating corn. Like our bodies just
Yeah.
can't digest it. Like it doesn't do anything for us. There's no nutritional value in it.
Mm-hmm.
You talk to any European, they're like, "Listen, you guys eat way too much high fructose corn syrup," and they're right. I mean, we do. But I will say, cornbread is one of my favorite foods.
Okay.
Love a good cornbread.
Yeah. Can't
You're
argue
not
with that
eating
at
like
all.
corn, but you don't like the cornbread with actual corn in it, though. Right?
No, that's
No.
nasty.
No, come on.
Out here, that's the thing.
No, that's offensive.
Yeah,
No,
that's
people put cream corn. People put a can of cream corn in with their
I
Jiffy.
know. It was the worst thing that ever happened to me. I was so excited for the cornbread and chili, and I bit into
really?
this cornbread and just sadness. Just
Yeah,
sadness. Oh man, dude. It's
I've
a bad
always-
idea. It's a bad
Yeah.
idea.
I have always.
Now, for the record, I prefer them old fashioned with a little bit of sugar on top of them, but like, and some honey.
Mhm.
But I like a good, it's like more like a corn pudding type thing. But yeah, I like it.
Oh.
It's corn.
It's
It's got
corn.
the juice.
Hey, me and Corn Kid are just gonna have to like fight. I don't know. When he grows up, we'll fight.
Celebrity. No,
Maybe I
fight
can
him
talk
now.
sense into him.
Yeah,
Fight
fight him
him
now.
now.
Screw it.
I don't know. I mean, with legal gambling, man, there would be some killer odds on that, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be the opening fight for like Jake Paul versus like Britt Barbie or something. I don't know.
wearing the kaboom, like the inflatable boxing gloves. Like,
Not enough TikTokers are fighting anymore. Like we
That
went
is
through a
true.
stage where like TikTokers were fighting, and I loved that, but we're not doing that anymore, and I think that's dumb.
yeah.
Like beefing like
all this
rappers.
love and getting along. It's just
Yeah, it really
overrated.
sucks, guys.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Dumbest
Be-
shit ever.
Be in a feud over who's doing the dumbest dance more.
Yeah,
We
I'm
should
okay
do that
with that
more.
kind of stuff for sure. Yeah.
I miss
Nope,
the old
yeah.
TikTok days where we're doxing each other over like who who's leaving the most meanest comment, which is just like totally taken out of context. And then we're just like, here's his address. Call the SWAT team to this address.
Tony's gotten some pretty gnarly ones just for doing like easy, cheap dinner meals.
Really?
The favorite one.
I haven't read the comments in any of your videos yet.
Oh God, there have
But I'm
been
gonna.
some
Well,
gems.
The one you might have, there's a few comments on it.
Yeah.
You know, there's a couple thousand. You know, might take you. It's a good morning grumper. You know, when we have to sit there on your toilet 30 minutes. You know, and
Yeah.
but there's one. We've adapted the one. The one guy gave us the slogan, and it's the Dude Network, land of the free, home of the poors.
Yeah, home of the pores. Yep.
Because one guy goes, "Oh look, the poors are at it again." And it was awesome. I was sitting. I was like,
It's my favorite
my
comment
coffee.
ever. Still,
It's like, oh look,
Wow.
like
oh
if
look,
you would have
the
been like,
pores
look,
are at
honey,
it.
the pores are at it again. Like, that would have been even better. But there was
Wow.
one that said like, you don't even need to go buy food. You're so fat, your family could live off your reserves for 2 weeks. You fat ass Fatty McFatterson or something.
What? Oh my God.
I think I left out the fat ass I added, but it was Fatty McFatterson, and that the family could live off my fat reserves for 2 weeks, and I didn't even need to get them. And the other one that I put on Facebook was, you don't even deserve to have a family feeding on this food.
Yeah, something about prison food and stuff, dude. It's like,
Yeah,
wow.
and then he put like dude as a DIDE, and then I put my response was DUDE asterisk, because you know that's the best way to fuck someone is hit them with the grammar correct, you know. And now everybody calls each other dides instead of dudes. So again, that guy created a trend. We're embracing all this hate and turning it into trend.
Oh yeah,
Like,
haters
into love.
Yeah.
and
Haters
merch.
help the algorithm. Haters help the algorithm.
They really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, some of his stand-up videos have gone viral, and a lot of people are just kind of like fighting in the comments, which is only helping him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, please stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't even anything. That's insane, Tony, about people upset that you're trying to save them money.
Look, the pores are at it again.
Like, heaven forbid someone that's only got $10 in their pocket doesn't know how to cook a damn good meal at the grocery store. I mean,
which they don't. Like some of my friends that I know, like they don't cook. They don't know how to cook, and they're almost 30. And they don't make a lot of money. So like your content is like made, it definitely has a market, and it's just not like made for my friends. It's made for like most people around our age. It's like, you got kids, you don't have kids, you live alone, like you don't know how to cook, bam, like follow Tony. Like it's like, it reminds me of this show that I watch on YouTube called Basics with Babish, where he like teaches you how to like make make basic things, but like not in a fancy way. He's just like, this is how you do it, which is like super helpful, because like, I don't know, like I was privileged enough to like learn how to cook before I was like 11, but like most people I know like still just like don't cook. I used to date somebody. I was dating someone for like 3 or 4 weeks, and I had to show her. She was like 34 years old. I had to show her how to fry an egg.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you know, when you start working in the kitchen, like they test you, like how do you cook an egg? Then they give you one shot. If you fuck up an egg, you can't work here. So then like I cooked an egg for the chef, and they were like, great job. And they were like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. I was like, what? Cook on the spot? She was like, cook an egg. I was like, you can't cook an egg? You own a home and have a dog.
Yeah,
2
the
cats. Let's show you how to cook an egg. So like one of our dates was I had to come over and show her how to cook an egg.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Just, I mean, I know they're out there, but it's just so bizarre to me when I hear about stuff, because I've known how to cook for a long time.
Right.
Not like trained or anything, but you know, I've been cooking forever.
Right. It's
Yeah.
it's one of those things like you should know how to feed yourself, but like
Yes.
sometimes you just like that's why I like your content, and Tony. It's like it shows you how to like here's a zucchini, here's a kielbasa, here's how to make a good meal for less than $10.
Mm-hmm.
And then for somebody to be like, this is bullshit. What are you talking about?
Oh, there's so many people. I got Idahoan potatoes, and you thought I fucking gave my kids cancer. People are like, dude, get the regular mash. I'm like, dude, I had $11. Like, I couldn't go buy a bag of potatoes, but I made these like regular instant potatoes awesome because I cooked down like 2 tomatoes, mixed in potatoes with some pork chunks, and made like this like loaded mashed potato casserole that you didn't even barely know you were eating like potatoes by the time I was done with it. But you know, whatever. Losers.
You horrible person.
Yeah, what a
I can't believe what a poor.
I'm just gonna be a poor fatty McPatterson.
Haters pay the bills, man. Haters
Oh,
pay the bills.
I love it. I love it.
And you know what the best part about it all is, like, Tyler, is that we are like eating so healthy in this house right now because we're eating like what I'm making, and like we're just eating good square meals, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. I've been noticing that, and I was like, hell yeah, man. I want to come over. Where's my plate?
Right.
Let's go. Hey, anytime, man. You know, Alyssa would
$20.
dude, you ain't got to do that, man. I'll bet you spend $20 to get over here, man.
But I am gonna.
That's
come
because
to
Alyssa's such a fan. Alyssa's a fanboy. She'd die if you showed
Oh,
up.
same. It's like it's like reciprocal. I am planning on coming down to Cleveland for a Cavs game in March for my birthday, so I'll hit you guys up.
Ooh,
Nice.
there we go. There we go. You'll be the same distance away from me there as you are right now.
Oh, where are you guys?
Well, Johnsy, he does.
Oh,
he's
not
all the way
me.
out.
Yeah, I'm
He's
in
out in Turtle
California.
Rock, California.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
And then we got Nombre, who's not here, who's out of Texas. Damon, who's going to be coming back on. He's out of Florence, South Kakalaki. And then I'm over in just like close to Wheeling, like about 40 minutes from Wheeling, West Virginia.
Word. Oh, word.
So,
Okay.
So I'm like an hour and a half from Pittsburgh, hour and a half from Cleveland, hour and a half from Columbus.
Oh, you're way closer than I thought. Fuck
Yeah,
it, I
like
might
you and
just
me.
stop down anytime.
That's it, man. You can be like 10 o'clock, like I'm ready for lunch, but like I'm going to Tony's. Like, all right, man.
Tony, you got some pork butts on?
Yeah, right.
Like he sees me post the reel, like, is that live? Because I'll be there in an hour.
Yeah.
Because I do be seeing you live, and I'm like, oh, he ain't that far.
No, especially if you see me like working on the meatloaf, you're like, dude, that thing will be ready 15 minutes after I leave. Like, I mean, if I leave right now, it'll be ready.
I just throw it in the microwave if it's cold. Fuck it. Like,
oh no. Hey, room temp food's underrated. I'll say
100%. I
talking
grew up
about
on room temp food. Like people sleep on room temp food.
Yeah, like Cool Whip, Johnsy. Cool Whip doesn't work at room temp. You know,
I don't need Cool Whip anyway. Cool Whip.
Yeah, Cool Whip.
Yeah, because it's cool fakery.
Yeah, right.
I like that fake
It's
shit.
just
every
like
once in a while.
rehydrogenated oil and sugar.
Yep.
Nothing.
It
Love
tastes great.
I love it.
That tastes fantastic.
Those,
Liz has been buying the zero sugar stuff and been sprinkling like Jello mix on it, and then just like eating it like that, and it's actually pretty delicious.
I never had
that sounds like something I could get behind.
that pretzel.
Yeah. It is all zero sugar. It's zero sugar. Sorry, Tyler.
Oh, you're good.
Zero sugar Cool Whip, zero sugar Jello, and just powder. You just mix it on and just it makes flavored Cool Whip.
Have you guys had that pretzel salad before?
Pretzels? No.
No.
It's like pretzels, like strawberry Jello, and like Cool Whip.
Ooh,
Yeah,
sounds delicious.
I never had it until I moved to Pittsburgh. It's kind of good. I hate to admit it. It's not a salad, but they call it a salad. But this is the kind of salad I can get down with.
No, my family
That's
makes a
even worse,
version
man.
of that, and they call it a salad too. And it's just this green bowl of whatever mixture and Cool Whip and stuff they put in there. And I'm like, it's not a salad, but whatever.
Well,
I can't stand it, but
there's an account. Her name's Midwestern Mom.
mhm.
And she's like, hello there, I'm from Minnesota. Like, and today we're doing salads that aren't really salads. Come on, yeah. Like, and then, like, her whole thing is making like these weird Jello salads and like fruit salads and like everything but an actual salad. Like, and it's just very Midwest, man. It's so Midwest. So I know we've talked about it last time, but man, we're a little bit bigger than that. So there's gonna be a lot of different people meeting you for the first time here on the Dude Network. I mean, we do a lot of food, man. You're in Pittsburgh, which is awesome because it's a lot like where I'm from. Very Midwest, very like pierogi, kielbasa, like sausage, anything in a meat in a casing, you know. But what
Thank God.
do you like? And then put your yeah. I know, John's. Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. And then, but you also got like put French fries on a sandwich in Pittsburgh and call it a
Down for that too.
Yep. So, what is your favorite go-to food when you Pittsburgh has everything. You can get any damn kind of food you want in Pittsburgh. So, what are you going for?
Probably Asian food. We have such a great population of Asian food here that you wouldn't really think of. Like, I'm actually really fortunate to live above a Szechuan restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
that's like the super spicy stuff though, right?
Oh dude, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
So I have to be very careful and like manage it because like even so like I live right above it, so like the smells will come up and like in a cartoon like go right under my nose and like, come on Tyler, don't you want Szechuan dumplings
right down to the front door?
Yep. Thankfully they are closed on Tuesdays one day out of the week, so I'm not like clamoring like Tuesday's a day that I'm not feeling very inspired to cook, but Asian food I usually go for. Soul food. We have a really good a few black barbecue owned restaurants that are really great here. One that I really love is Showcase Barbecue.
Okay.
Best ribs I've ever had.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to try that out.
Yeah. Also turkey ribs. They've got turkey ribs.
What?
Yeah. I don't know how they do it. I don't know what part of the bird it's from.
How big are these things?
I'm
like,
Googling turkey ribs. I'm Googling this.
Yeah, they're like this big, but they're like extremely like smoked, grilled, juicy, full flavor. They've got great sauce, great seasoning. There used to be a place in Uptown called Z Best, but it caught fire a few years ago, unfortunately. And that used to be my spot before Showcase. Showcase Barbecue, there's usually a line like around the block.
Nice.
By the time you get up there, it might not have your sides, but all of their sides are great.
Okay.
I hate that though too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says it's nothing more than a turkey shoulder.
Yep.
A turkey shoulder
is
a turkey rib.
That's what I was trying to wrap my head around. Is like, that's like a little. It wouldn't even. I don't understand, but okay.
I was like, do turkeys even have rib cages?
I mean, yes, but not the way.
Not the way we do.
No, I guess no, not like rib cages, no.
Right. But they got turkey wings. Their potato salad is very good. I also really love the pizza scene here in Pittsburgh.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. I live a block away from a really good pizza place where I can just like walk out of my apartment, grab pizza, and then walk back in under 20 minutes. I'm really
like a by the slice place.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep.
Man.
Even like the late night times
See,
when I'm coming home from a show, I'll just like pull up, get out, buy 2 slices, get in my car, pull into my garage, and then be in my apartment in under 20 minutes.
There's our troll right there.
Yep, there's our troll.
You got a troll.
No, that's our favorite troll
He's
right there.
just mad he's got a man flu. That's all. He's
Yeah.
got man cold. It's not
Man
even a
cold,
flu.
yeah.
Man cold.
And he's sad because his wife's bullying him over it.
Yeah. I put on her. Obviously, she's never given birth to triplets before, without drugs.
Sounds difficult.
Man, life. I'm going to bring Damon on here, but I want to start segueing here a little bit while we got some time into to talk about how the comedy scene in Pittsburgh is, like how everything's going for you in that world. You do a lot of improv, comedian, and we're the guy we're going to help us bring this conversation home here with you out of Florence, South Carolina, Damon.
What's up, guys? Welcome back.
What's up?
What up, Damon?
What's up, Tyler?
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm good. So I actually did a show last night, and it's been the stand-up scene has just been kind of in flux. So, pre 2020, everything was just kind of set in stone. Like there was like one bar that we all went to for an open mic every Thursday, starting at 10, and you would finish like the last person would go up at like 1:45 a.m. And then there would be shows like all over town every weekend at like the same 6 or 7 venues, but some of those venues have closed. But some venues just managed to stay open, but those are like heavily booked, but now a little bit more putting on shows through like a fine-tooth comb. So they are really just taking the cream of the crop. So an already competitive small market has just been a little bit more competitive. But if you weren't harnessing and honing your craft during that break in 2020, then you really see a lot of those results of people not doing that. One of the things about 2020 though is like, as bad as it was, it got rid or forced people to get better if they were mediocre. So restaurants, other organizations, artists, so and so, like if you were just like a hobbyist,
thought of that, yeah.
Like because I see that too in a lot of the improvisers and comedians that I knew before 2020 that I no longer see now. And it could just be because they just didn't want to keep up with it anymore, or they're just not getting booked anymore, or just life happens. So it's still it's rebuilding. It's on its way back, but I think it is in a much more better place than it once was, believe it or not.
No,
That's good.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you're not mediocre.
Yeah. No, I actually won. I was voted Pittsburgh's best comedian in Pittsburgh Magazine.
Let's
So.
go.
I was about to say.
Let's go, dude. That's badass.
Dude,
Yes.
I didn't know we were fucking hanging out with this guy.
Yeah, what the
Yeah,
hell?
oh,
that's this Tyler? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm coming to your house to cook you a $10 meal, and we might up it to 20 since it's you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bring Alyssa, bring the kids. I'll get Szechuan.
Nah, they can stay.
Yeah.
This ain't happening. Sorry, honey. I got a work thingamajig. I gotta go.
You can hang out with me and my cardboard cutout of me.
Yes.
Dude.
Awesome.
Please tell me a heckler brought that to his show.
No.
Oh my god.
I got that from a commercial shoot that I did with the Pittsburgh Pirates. So they whenever they had cardboard cutout fans in the stadium during 2020, the following year they did a photo shoot for this commercial they were going to do to like let fans know how to behave once they come back to the ballpark. So they printed out a bunch of these cardboard cutouts of actors and did all this like bad behavior and what not to do when you come back. So they
Only in
destroyed
Oh
most of
my gosh.
They destroyed
Pittsburgh and
most of
Cleveland are
them.
the same city, dude. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. They hate each other, but they're the same.
Yeah.
That's why they hate each
Absolutely.
other so much.
I mean, continue your story, but just so you know, like Cleveland has had similar instructional videos come out over the course of time.
It's like there was a little bit of time where we weren't in the stadium, but it wasn't that much time where we don't know how to behave at a sports game anymore.
You guys, I know you haven't been here in like 8 months, but remember, don't be animals. Don't.
That's the thing too. Is like we've
Yeah.
taken 8 months off before. Like there was a strike, there was a lockout, there was the off season, which goes from fucking.
That's what makes me laugh. It's like the off season's months.
Yeah, right.
So we got to
But
train
they
you
stopped
better
playing-
now.
Yeah,
They stopped playing what, November, October, and then they'll come back until March.
yeah.
Yeah, March, April. Yeah, we're pitching. Yeah, Cleveland's the reason we're not allowed to have bottles at live sporting events anymore. We're the reason there's now a cup.
Wow.
Oh, right.
The whole Bottlegate incident.
Fans threw stuff at refs, I think.
Yeah, it was during the Jacksonville It was on Butch Davis. This is back in like 01. I remember like my dad. This is when he like actually still had like hope before he finally just gave up all hope for NFL football in Cleveland. Like there, my dad's like, "That's right, throw that shit at him. Fuck them. You throw it. Serves you right, you crooked fucks." Like
Just having a meltdown.
I mean, there's like portable radios like hitting. There's like guy, and you hear the radios like someone got hit and froze with a. There's this guy's bleeding. This is really bad. My dad's like, "Good, he's probably a Steelers fan."
Yeah.
Like, basically an act of terrorism. My dad's like teaching me at the age of like 10, like, "Yeah, kill him." Like,
Oh man.
Yeah, they won't let us keep the lids to anything anymore. They'll give us bottles, but they have to take the lids off.
That's insane.
oh, you still get bottles? Okay.
Well, it's plastic, but yeah,
Okay.
or
Yeah,
aluminum.
Everything's in
Going
those
like the
aluminum
pint?
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got
These are
aluminum
like
beer
aluminum
bottles.
16-ounce bottles. That was when they first came out with them, and boy, oh boy, I think the Indians minor league team the next year was loaded with arm talent because we were finding dudes hitting the 50-yard line from the upper deck.
Oh, they're like, hey, find that dude in E117.
Yeah.
The
Dude,
scouts
needs
the
to
dude-
counter it.
we need him.
looking in the
We
stands
need
with
him.
binoculars.
Yeah. He's all 4 rows up from behind the dugout.
Him.
Sign that
Was
dude
it
up.
Henry Rowan Gardner?
Yeah.
And Rosendruber. So worst show, like dude, like a show that where the crowd was
Ooh.
just fucking atrocious. You're like, I hate all these white people in here.
Yeah.
I want them all. to
Wow.
just-
Wow.
I've never.
I was
had
trying to take
that-
him up because I think he's had some funny bits off this, so I was hoping
Oh.
that gave him a segue, John.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thankfully, I've never been like, I hate all these white people in here. I haven't had that experience yet. Thankfully, the majority of white people that I've experienced in the crowd that has been to my shows that I've been in have been very respectful. But worst show, I think, I don't even know if I was necessarily set up for success or anything.
Oh, man.
So
It starts out like
anything.
that.
yeah, none of us were really
What
were-
had happened was
Yeah, and so I get to the venue and talk to the booker, who's another comic, and he goes, I check in with him like you're supposed to do. Like when you guys go to the venue, you check in with the booker, you check in with the hosts, you check in with
Didn't know that. Great,
yeah,
great.
the host, you check in with the booker, you check in with the booth who's doing like lights and tech to let them know when you want your light. So if they say that you have 15 minutes, you let them know that you want your light at 13 minutes. So you know you have 2 minutes to wrap up. And then they let you know like the rules of the evening. But you usually get those when they make the offer to you. So I check in with the booker. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I'm here. He's like, oh, I booked you on this? I was like, yeah, I talked to you directly on my phone. Here's our conversation. And he's like, oh, all right, well, you got 10 minutes. Anyway, it's a family-friendly show, so clean material.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Oh, well, we're
There
not.
goes
we're
your
not-
ass eat.
There,
And
there
no more
there
ass
goes the
eat.
COVID bit.
I was
No
like,
ass eating here.
I was like, yeah, right. And this was, I want to say this was 2017 when this happened. So I was like, so you really can't. So number one, you can't really tell a comic 20 minutes before the show starts that it's clean material. You have to.
That's
Yeah, yeah, fair.
Offer them the slot. You have to let them know that, or I'm just gonna be blue or rated R at the very least, because I'm expecting adults. Anyway, it's in this private like social club where there's like rules on the door that are like
boy.
no guns, no knives, no weapons, no big purses
Oh.
as the fourth rule.
Okay.
So
Take that, Karen.
yeah.
Right.
No bingo night tonight. I know you brought them extra super sticky pads.
Yeah, if you got that rocket launcher in that huge purse of yours, guess what? You're fucked.
Yeah, you ain't getting in here.
Yeah. Nice try, Granny. Take the biscuits elsewhere.
Gatlin gun in a huge Louis Vuitton purse, guess what? You
Yeah.
have to wait in the car.
Yep.
So the show starts, and there's a MC and the booker who start talking on the mic. So before me, he lets me know that I'm going third. But before me is a motivational speaker who used to play for the Cincinnati Bengals, who I do not know his name or remember his name, or I definitely did not recognize his name. And I've been watching football for over 25 years. And a preacher, and then me.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So the motivational speaker, he's like, get your life together. It's going to be difficult. Life comes at you fast, but you got to be smart. Protect yourself at all times. Look out for your future. You guys are kids. Your future is bright. Do things that help your community. Helping your community is so important, because if you can't help your community, you can't help anyone, which is all great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is all great. But meanwhile, while he's saying this, he's wearing a T-shirt that says, "My pen is big."
Oh,
like
what
my penis is big.
Yeah.
The pastor?
No.
Or the motivational speaker. Okay.
The motivational speaker. Yeah.
You should have told me it was you should have totally claimed it was the pastor in that moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's doing all this, and I'm like, I can't take him serious. And everyone is just kind of like, did you see his shirt? My girlfriend is with me. She gave me a ride to the show. She's like, what the fuck is this? And then the preacher comes up. He's like, let's all say a prayer. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So he's like, Lord and Jesus, dispel us from any sin. Take us to the land of opportunity for our people. In this world, we have known nothing but trial and tribulation. Show us the way, be with us, and show us the path to salvation. Amen. And then it's my turn. And then it's my turn.
Yeah.
No, dude.
They just
So what
warmed you right
about
up.
that sweet tea? Tastes a little bitter to me.
The MC gets on there, not the booker. The MC gets on there, and it's this woman. She grabs the microphone, and she goes, "All right, coming up next is some comics or whatever."
Man, Tony, you need to have her write your intro.
Oh,
I could have done you a little better, man. I could have done you a little better.
So I was already set up for success.
Wow, dude.
And then they introduced me.
Unbelievable.
They introduced me to no applause. So I get up there, I'm like, all right, thank you guys so much for having me. I'm just really grateful that I didn't bring my big purse. That's exactly the
man.
sound I got.
Oh man.
And
No,
then I went into my
not
notes.
that it wasn't funny. I'm just picturing this all play out.
but
Like, oh,
yeah.
That's where I was with it.
yeah.
I would have probably just recorded all of it like secretly, and then just showed it like worst comedy segment ever, and like
Yeah.
just went with it.
Yeah, and then
Like
I
so
went into
bad
my
it's
normal
hilarious.
jokes. I went into my normal jokes, which they didn't like. That killed literally everywhere else. And then I finished my set, and then I left before watching. Which, when you are in a show, you watch everybody. You watch everyone who comes after you. You finish the show. You watch you watch everyone who comes up. You watch the headliner, so on and so forth. That's like they like say that there's unspoken rules.
Mm-hmm.
No, there are very spoken rules, and it's that you watch everyone else if they watch you. So while you're up there and you see other comics watching you, then you watch them as well. So this is the first time and only time in a show that I did not finish the show. I left. I was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm not
Your
sticking
pen
around
may
for this.
be
Sorry,
bigger,
guys.
but I'm out.
Yeah.
So then what I found out is while I was up there, it was a cordless mic. It was a cordless mic, and the sound kept dropping out.
Oh my gosh.
So when I finished, the very next comic after me got up there, and they had a DJ, and the mic was his. So the next comic gets up there, and he was like, "Wow, this is a really shitty mic." And then keeps like going through his set, and then keeps saying that the mic is really shitty. And then the DJ got really upset, and they almost fought.
What the
Damn.
Oh, damn.
He did his job. If a comic's not offending somebody, are you really doing your job?
I guess so. I mean, even when you're punching up, you can still really offend someone.
It's so easy to offend people nowadays, though.
I guess it's always been. I think it's a human thing. I think it's always just been really easy. People are so self-centered. Even whenever you're pointing the comedy in the right direction, they'll still take it as offense. Like I tell
you're just like, "Oh, I'm so fat," and they're like, "You can't say that about fat people." You're like, "Whatever."
I was talking about
whatever.
me.
Yeah. All right, fine.
So I have this joke about my dad. I'm like, my dad wasn't. I couldn't really lean on my dad when I was a kid because my dad was a lot like Barack Obama, left-handed, good at basketball, and after 8 years, he was gone. So, and then
that was gold, man.
So one time after a show, someone came up to me and was like, "You can't say that about Barack. I don't like your joke." I was like, "What about my dad leaving? About my dad leaving?" It was like, "My dad left me when I was a kid." I was like, "Same. What the fuck?"
Oh man,
my dad leaving was so much more traumatic. You don't even know.
And you can't say that about Barack because of it. What?
Well, we're not the only ones miserable because Redbeard said, "I'm late, but I'm here. Going to quit my full-time gig tonight. Probably. It's effective. It's affecting my ability watching these weekend kickoff parties."
Let's go.
Commitment.
Oh.
And then David from Willow Seasoning said, "Good evening, dude.
Hey.
Good evening, Died.
Yeah, Dides.
Yeah, Dides. Was being a fatty over here."
Speaking of typing fails, my bestie Nicole, she's been like, she went out with this guy a few times. He let her down several times, and he's like a bad texter, like legendarily bad texter. Not meaning like he doesn't respond to text. He grammatically doesn't make any sense, and he makes so many
Oh,
so
man.
many mistakes. But then like doesn't send a correction in its place. He's just like, you get it. So he texts her after like she ignored him for like the last 9.5 months. He texted her on New Year's, was like, Happy New Year. And she was like, don't ever text me anymore. Like, you've been texting me periodically through the year. Something's wrong with you. And then he just goes, you're a birch.
You're a bitch.
Yeah, get your birch ass out of here.
Yeah.
You're
What a birch.
So, all right,
man.
we're going to get you out of here. I know you got to roll. We got to watch at least. We had all these videos queued up. You at least got to watch like 1 or 2 of them here.
Oh,
and
sweet,
then-
yeah.
All right, so here the old Mike Hunt trick.
Oh,
I don't
yes,
know.
love.
Did Mike Hunt call?
Why are you asking me that 15 times?
Did he call?
I don't know a Mike Hunt. Who the fuck is Mike Hunt?
The guy that called.
You know what? I'm getting pissed. I'm getting pissed.
Did he call?
Did he?
I don't know. I'm
You've
asking.
been answering the phone. You've been answering the phone. Did Mike Hunt call? Did he? Okay, we're done. I don't get it. What the fuck is wrong with you two? Who is Mike Hunt? Who is he? Who is he? You don't know either, do you? He doesn't know either. Mike, do you know who Mike Hunt is? What the fuck are you laughing at? Look at him! Look at him! Look at your dad! Look at your dad! Whatever.
Can you read this for me?
Are you messing with me?
Oh, hang on.
Oh my God, I'm fucking crying.
I don't see anything funny about
I
this.
got the
Oh, my gosh. That's the best execution of that.
Yes.
Oh,
How I want to know is how are you that old and never heard of this joke?
right?
It's like saying it's like not knowing who Jack Meoff is.
Like, has she never heard or watched The Simpsons?
Mm-mm. Apparently not.
I guess not.
No, looked like she worked for her husband her whole life. So that's
She looked like she worked for the NFL on Sundays. That referee job.
That's the first thing I noticed.
Who is Kareem Hunt?
Flag on the play. Flag on Mike Hunt.
Oh, my God.
Who's Mike Hunt? You don't know either, do you?
Why don't you guys know who Mike Hunt is? You guys sit down here.
Look at your father. What is wrong with him?
Hey,
He's seen Mike
no, he
Hunt.
knew who Mike Hunt was.
Oh,
You've
man.
seen,
Yeah.
you've seen Mike Hunt.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, Tyler, thanks for coming on here tonight here with us, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for kicking it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know we kept you here a little bit longer than you wanted
No,
to.
you're good.
Sorry, man. Time flies on this show. It sure does.
I had a great time.
Thank
Thank you guys for having me. It's always a blast.
Dude,
You're always
seriously,
welcome.
nice
You're
to meet
always
you,
welcome.
man.
Keep
Great
slaying,
pleasure.
keep eating ass, keep crushing it, dude. You're gonna,
Hey,
you're-
good to see you, Tony. Good to meet you, Damon. Take care.
Yeah,
Jones.
you too.
Yes, sir. You too.
all right, dudes and dudettes. Thank you again to Tyler Ray Kendrick. Let's go. All right, later, brother. Oh man, I love that guy. Love that
Good
guy.
guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, like a comedian. I like that he brought in like the backstage of like hey, you got to check in, you got to do this.
Yeah.
I never knew any of the rules, so that was a fun inside look into the world of comedy for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty
And, I just like that he's always just been like a big supporter, man. He's always been good people. So one of these days, one of these comedians we got on, we're gonna see him on Comedy Central. We're gonna be like, oh yeah, he's been on the Dude Network like 8 times. Suck it, Comedy Central.
That's
Way to
right.
be late. Way to be
They'll
late.
talk about us on
Yeah.
their Comedy Central
He's
special.
a Dude Network superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kakalaki said he's going to do a coffee. That page. He said he's like as seen on the Dude Network, and I was like, oh, please do that, man. That'd be
Oh
awesome.
my gosh, dude.
Yes.
Cool. That'd be real cool. Oh man, that Kakalaki coffee. Woo, it's good stuff.
good
Still
stuff.
don't have the nuts yet, dude. I'm dying because I want to record me like eating the Kakalaki like beer nuts.
Mhm.
But like last night, I had it. I was like, I could just eat them and then just like act like I'm trying them again for the first time. And I was like,
We won't be the same.
no, so I gotta. I'm still waiting, but yeah. Johnson's gonna go like slay some pigs, dude. That's badass.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away here, we have our first segment. Boo, 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 boo. Bam! Fails of the week brought to you by Branch Barbecue Sauce, and the website on the terrible logo of Branch down below is supposed to say www.branchsauce.com. Thank you, Damon. And yeah, fails of the week. Let's get into it, shall we, boys?
Absolutely.
There's one that I don't even know how it ends, but it's not going to be good. I just told Dave. So, however one ends, if it ends badly and inappropriately, I tried. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
So here's
Welcome
the first
to
one.
the- this is the after party. That's what this,
Yeah.
it's on them.
Yep. There might be there. Yeah, there's definitely some.
Oh boy.
Yeah, never mind. We will.
Yeah,
How are they going to try this?
He should go on the back end where it's heavier. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, watch the trunk. Oh, they're fighting. Oh boy. This is how couples break up.
Oh no, they already.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
She's reading instructions to put it in the trunk. Okay. Oh hey. Okay. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. They got it this time. This is it. Oh boy. Oh, she's pissed. Oh wait, he's got an idea. Oh boy, he's got a bad idea. No. Oh no. No, 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 no. They're not gonna put this on top of the car. Oh no. They are not doing this. No. No, that's not stable. No, he's gonna drive right now.
They're going to drive away.
No, he's not. Hold on. Oh my God. No way.
Chances of that making it. Chances that made it home.
It made it to the red light. To the red light.
Hopefully, they just lived at the red light.
Hey, the first right turn, that thing's in the middle of the intersection.
Because I just called it. It said it was tied down with exercise bands. No ratchet straps, no bungee. It was exercise bands, is what it said in the video.
The turn out of the parking lot ended that right there.
Oh man. Crazy.
Unbelievable.
Has anybody like went to like fall down and like it just seems like it takes 8 minutes to fall down?
Yeah.
Just depends how much I had to drink.
Yeah, I
How
mean,
much have
even
you
if
had
it's
to
a
drink?
bad night of drinking where you're side, well, sometimes you do it sober. I mean, watch it. Her knees went, just wiggle with it. Boo, 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 wiggle, wiggle. I mean, it was like a, so, okay.
I think
This
I'm
one-
falling.
I will say this one's messed up.
Oh,
This
boy.
one involves, so if you got a weak stomach to,
No.
It got Johnsy.
No.
come on, John Z.
Oh, man.
Come on, hold it in, hold it.
No way.
That dude thought he was going to have the best makeout session of his life.
He thought it was make-out shots, and it was. I'm
It
telling
was
you.
not makeup shots, it was throw up shots. That's what
Yeah.
it was. So,
Oh,
right.
bud.
They're like mashed potatoes.
That's not the fail of the week, dude. That is one of the worst ones I've ever seen. Oh
The fail of the week was the logo I made for Branch on this, but yeah, that was second.
No.
I sent it to him. He goes, "Well," he goes, "We'll work on it." He goes, "It is the fail." And I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, what a gangster!
So,
Not
have you
good
guys
try,
ever
buddy.
had? Yeah, have you guys ever had like a shitty apartment where you have to like finagle certain things to get things open?
No,
I
I
know
haven't.
what you're saying.
I don't know. Once you see this, you'll know what I'm talking about. This is a good one.
Check out my secret drawer. Here you go. You try to open it, it's blocked by the oven. So what do you got to do? You got to open up the oven to open it, right? Boom. Then it's blocked by the oven light. So now you got to turn the oven light on to open it even further. But now it's blocked by the stovetop. So you have to turn this to medium to open it even further. Boom. What do I keep in there? Sponges. What's up?
It's all of that for sponges. So you've never had that like where you've had the they ran out of space, man. They just went ahead and
I got claustrophobic watching that.
yeah.
They had to be
that
timed.
someone paying like $2,500 a month for a bungalow, dude. You know it's true. Probably over in
Absolutely.
Turlock.
Probably in California.
I say probably in Turlock.
No, you don't know nothing about Turlock, bud.
Oh man.
Mm.
You'd love it here. It's great.
I know one thing you can't do in Turlock.
We're in northeast Kansas, out by Valley Falls. Run trap line with Cody. We're walking the creek, checking our line. I'm going to show you guys something really, really rare. That is a winter flathead.
Gangster.
The fish don't know if it's cold or out or in.
Can't do that in Turlock.
There's a pond here in town with some freaky sized carp. Yeah, that checks out, Brad. That checks out.
He's actually on the Red Bear roster.
Brad has not liked the show because we still have the same amount of likes. So Brad has come on as not liked the show. So shout out Brad for not liking the show. Call out. Call out.
Good shot.
This is what I want to do to Brad right now for not liking the show.
I'll show you how it's fucking done. My man.
Are my eyebrows good? Are my eyebrows good? That was all he's worried about. Are my eyebrows good?
This stuff drunk people do.
Yeah, it's just like, man, and some of these guys grew up to be dads.
You know damn well that guy is a dad.
Mm-hmm.
He was just sitting there having a night with the boys. It wasn't,
That's right.
That moment. But yeah.
I'll be back after 2 beers, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was exactly how that night started.
I'm just going down to Tom's to go grab my 5/16 crescent wrench back. I'll be back.
Yeah, he's got my 10 millimeter.
10 millimeters.
SpongeBob 3 days later.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I like that we got all these. Like that's good stuff, man. I like that we have some clips here and everything. Kind of went through those real quick, but hey, got through them this week. Last week we did all that. We didn't even go through half of them. So Jonathan, you're going to get some pigs, man. What's going to be your first cut? Like, I mean, I know you're going to cook something fresh off the fresh.
Oh, what am I going to cook first?
Yeah, like I mean, you're going to get like something where you're just not even going to see the fridge. What's it going to be?
It's usually pork chop or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on how. It just depends. Sometimes it's like, man, I'll cut something out and it'll be so perfect, and I'll be like, I just won't even see. It'll just go straight to the stomach, cooked, eaten. Oh yeah, I don't know why, but
yeah, I've had fresh pork chops where they were still warm when they put them in the skillet, and that was the best pork chop I've ever had in my life.
Yes, yeah, so we the only thing is we let them hang in we have my buddy. He's like literally taking his whole like barn thing area and made it work around for this event every year. And so one year we added this rolling system, and then he built this big walk-in freezer that rolls in. So you just walk over, hook them by the Achilles tendon, and then push them in the freezer, like mass production, like at a factory. And so because we let them hang overnight, one, because it's way easier to butcher when that meat's cold, man. It is. We've cut them when they're still warm, and it just like slides all over. That's when you cut yourself. It's pain, but it should be fun this year, man. Last year, me and my buddy Tyler really got into like cutting out the Boston butt, the picnic,
Yeah.
like different stuff. Pulled out different meats. I might try and see if I can pull out the tri-tip.
Oh yeah, you like that pork tri-tip?
Oh, it was good.
So how many of y'all usually do, Johnson?
When I first started, like 9-10 years ago, it was like 8. Then one year it was like 18. It's usually like 12 to 14 now.
That's
pretty
cool.
Steadily. Yeah.
Sure. It's a lot of meat.
That is a lot of meat.
Yeah, well, it's like a bunch of friends. It's like a bunch of his family. It's a Portuguese thing that came over from the Azores. It's a ritual thing they do every year. And
awesome.
yeah, and like his dad was a butcher, so we like use all his authentic old equipment. It's the same trailer his dad pulled all over California butchering, and it's just crazy, man. It's just different. And so like that's how we used to. It was always like that old school like Portuguese style Matanza way of butchering. But his son is like, I'm not sure. I can't remember what he's going to school for. They're all doctors. Everybody in the family is in the medical industry. But it's like they've been doing it. He resurrected it with like his family, and then like invited a couple, like, oh, well, hey, and one time my sister used to work in a medical office with him. Yeah, I mean, we've known the guy for years, but he like brought it up one time to her, talking about it, and she was like, "What? I would like to come check that out." And then she happened to mention it to me and my dad, and we're like, "Jerry, what the heck? Like, tell us about that." We've been going ever since. So, and there's like a handful of families. Like, if you guys lived out here and you want to do it, you could do it with us. Like, no problem. It'd be no thing. So now it's like him sharing the knowledge, the tech.
Yeah, he's paying it forward.
Yeah. That's really, really fun, really cool.
Yeah. I actually am coming out of retirement this weekend for radio. I'm going.
What?
Yeah. I'm not allowed to film any of it because it's like it's like this out in this little high school that graduates like 60 kids a year. They have like these boys and girls basketball teams that win like state titles every year. Like it's like a machine, it's a factory. Especially the girls. Like the girls are like in the state championship or have been in the state championship. Like out of the last 10 years, probably like 9 of it in the state of Ohio.
Wow.
And they have this massive like girls basketball invitational on Martin Luther King weekend, where there's gonna be like teams coming in from like all over the country for girls basketball, and I'm probably gonna get to like cover like 50 Division I like prospects.
Oh wow!
Awesome.
And it's like it's sponsored by like Under Armour, it's everything, and I was like, and it's like a nice. I mean, it's a nice payday for like local radio. It's about as good as it gets. So I'm cherry picking the event for sure. Like, I mean, it's not going to pay much, but like, hey, over the course of a couple of days, have some fun, make a few $100, like, go at it.
Absolutely.
He's good at it. He's good at it, Damon. He's good at
it. I'm sure.
I was like, can I film for Dude Network? And they're like, no, that's pay-per-view. It's such a big event for high school girls that if they want to watch it, it's pay-per-view. You have to pay to watch. If you're like at home and you want to watch your team playing up there, you got to pay to watch the game. For high school girls, dude, it's that big of a thing where you got to pay to watch the game. So like, yeah, I'll be doing like interviews in the morning. Like I got like the first 3 games I'm interviewing both coaches after the game. That's going to be like on the pay-per-view stream. So I guess I'm working my first pay-per-view gig. And then I got to do like 3 games tomorrow, and then I'm doing like 3 games on Sunday and a couple other interviews, and then yeah. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of radio this weekend, so I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Sold
Good stuff, yeah.
out barbecue today, so I had a hell of a day on that, you know.
Dude, that's too bad. I wish you could like bump your phone and go live. It's so cool.
Well, if they piss
don't
me
even
off,
do it. Don't. Yeah.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is if they piss me off by Sunday, I ain't coming back. So I'll fucking send it.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah,
I didn't sign no NDA. Suck it.
True.
I didn't get any. Hey, if you don't get anything to sign, it's fair game as far as I'm concerned. It's a gentleman's agreement that I wouldn't do it, you know. But hey,
that is true.
Don't piss me off because we know how I am. Towards that bridge.
Nuclear.
Yeah. Also, we have a thing called Amish bombs, which is 2-liter aluminum strips and toilet bowl cleaner. And shake that bitch up, blow mailboxes off the foundation. Not saying I know the drill. I heard someone talking about it once.
Your friend told you.
Yeah, my friend.
Yeah, they get pretty
Tanya.
loud.
My friend Tanya told me. Oh shit, Dame, what you doing this weekend, man?
I should have went first because I'm not exciting. All I'm doing is just cleaning up.
That's what I should be doing. That's
my
what I should
backyard.
Be doing.
Same.
Well, I mean, between all of college football season and then the holidays and everything, it's time to catch up now. So
yeah, you're busy.
Yeah. Like I said, I wish I had a cool store to go.
Well, see, you got stuff to clean up, but like whenever I'm cleaning up, I'll throw something on the smoker that I know is going to take 2 hours and all that. Yeah, see, you're still doing stuff.
Like, I'm excited to do the radio, but like by the end of Sunday, I'll be over it. Like that's why I'm doing. I told the guys like, work me like a mule, man. You got me for 2 days, because I'm hoping at the end of that 2 days, I'm like, yep, I got my fill. See you next year. Yeah. But no, I'm excited just to. He was a dude. The guy that asked me. I mean, I've been on radio with them for 10 years now. So
okay.
If there's anybody I do it for him for sure.
Nice.
But,
yeah. You always got to keep them guys around.
Damon, one time this dude worked chicken wings, juicy and brisket into I think it was a basketball he was doing. He was calling for a local basketball team or something, and he went live.
I went live on. It was a football game. I remember. Yeah, I got like was like that lineman threw that arm up like a chicken wing and hammered it home like a big juicy brisket.
Yeah, it was something exactly like that. Yeah.
I'm sitting like this, like I mean, it's like on FCC regulated radio, and everyone's just. We had more viewers on TikTok than we did on. We had more viewers on TikTok than we did on the actual small radio broadcast. But yeah, it was. I do miss the football Fridays.
I'm pretty sure that was Night Train Lane days.
That was Night Train Lane days for sure. That was like how. Yeah, that's how like one of my first. Like when I first started, I did live because I was like it was free content.
Yeah,
it was free content. Just go live. In the radio station, and not the one I'm working with tomorrow, but the one that I did football with, they loved it because they were like real small and they were like getting like 1,000 people to come on the stream. And I would put like, you can watch the actual stream on WBTC 101.3 FM, and like people were like going to the website. It actually helped the little station out, gave them some better ratings.
Well, see, we're all about helping out here at the Dude Network.
Small business. Also, just another foodie show Sunday, big one.
Yeah, with Big K, bud.
Hey, Big K. Got a little announcement myself with Big K.
Ooh.
Big K is coming up to the Dude Network headquarters for the Super Bowl this year. Let's go.
Let's go.
February 12th weekend. He's going to come up. We're going to kick it. we're doing a brisket cook-off.
Are you guys gonna smoke cream cheese too?
I think I have to smoke cream cheese with the guy that invented cream cheese. Smoke cream chease. I mean,
Right.
well, that's the thing about like that brisket out there. If we're doing brisket, I mean, the smoker's going to be rolling for like 12, 14 hours.
Oh, yeah.
So like that 12, 14 hours, and I got Noki, you get 2 briskets on it. You still got room for like some fun shit, you know? Like, I'm hungry. Like, all right, well,
Hey, bro, if I have a long cook going on something, I'll bust out the Weber. You know, you got the Kamado. Like,
oh man, I tell you what,
there's nothing fun. There's
everything
nothing
a
more
fire
fun
up.
than having everything going out, and you're just like,
yeah,
that's the
for
bomb.
sure. And I tell you, when I cut up my brisket and trim up a brisket, I always trim off a little extra fat piece. And I put it up there close to that smoke box, and I wait for that bit. It don't even got to get like to 200, but as soon as that bitch is done, I'm just like seasoning that thing up with like just coat it with some Memphis. And I don't care how chewy that bitch is. I ain't trying. I want it to last for 10, 15 minutes.
Right? Yeah.
Like a chew toy.
Yeah, I mean it's the most, and like I just pour a little Memphis from Willow on there, like so.
Memphis on the brisket, huh?
I do on my briskets. I do SPG high elevation.
Yeah.
And then I do a combo of like sweet smoke and Memphis.
I would figure the sweet smoke for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
But
and the sweet heat, but
I love the sweet heat, yeah.
And I love the sweet heat. I just love the sweet smoke in Memphis more.
So I was I was like the late bloomer to that party on the Dude Network on the Memphis. Like I liked them all. Don't get me wrong. It had nothing to do with anything. But slowly, that is my absolute go-to seasoning for pork butts. Period.
I'm going to come out and say
It's
it.
like-
He's getting an American Royal this year. I think it might win.
Dude,
it might. I mean, I hate to say that. Like, I feel bad for him because I feel like they don't want to give it to somebody back to back. That's like small or smaller.
No,
like
but
someone
dude, that's
when I say like smaller, I mean like someone like newer in the business stage. Like, you know, we all know Willow's going to be massive. This stuff's way too good. Same with Branch, same with Redbeard.
Red
Like,
Beard,
we partner with these people, folks, because we truly believe we're working with some of the best flavors out there.
Something different.
And like, but they also have like the marketing, they have the brains, they have the concept. Like, so we know we're putting our money.
They're good people.
with people that are good people, good businesses that have it figured out. They're not going anywhere, and they're going to keep blowing up. So, like, we hope that people come along for the ride with us on our journey, and that's why we work with other companies that are like about same size as us. Like, you know, not the smallest guys on the block, but definitely not the biggest. But we're all like willing to grow together, and we've hooked our hitches to our horses, and we feel that our and since we have a little bit more time on this show, you know, it's been a really good opportunity to once again just everybody watching, like, these people support us. They sponsor our giveaways. They sponsor our shows. They help us.
They help all this happen.
They help us grow. They help us get more followers. They accept our collabs. They give us product to do collabs. You know, they trust us. Most importantly, they're trusting us. They're trusting us with their company image to promote them. So let's just run down the list here real quick. Again, we see them on the banner down here below. But again, Cleveland Whiskey, we love them. Love them. They have a new distillery coming out, and I hope it's ready before you guys come. Because
that'd be awesome.
It's literally the first of its kind. They're putting in a greenhouse by the pots, and the nitrogen that comes off them is going to feed the greenhouse, and they're going to use those as herbs and spices for the kitchen.
Let's go.
So going to have like
Let's
innovative.
Go.
And I talked to the owner, and I was like, "Listen, man, I don't want to like stroke you off here or anything, but I was like, I've been to a lot of distilleries and I've never heard of that." And he's like, "I've never seen it either." So basically, it's like a recycler. He's going to have clean air in the distillery, but he's using the fumes to like grow his herbs and spices that he's going to use in his kitchen.
Yeah,
that's next level.
I've
So,
seen
like,
some breweries that do some cool stuff, but not on that level. That
No.
is next level right
I
there.
guess breweries can't do it because of the steam that comes from
No, yes,
distilling.
no, but I'm saying like they'll use the mash for other stuff, like the
Yeah.
old beer mashes. They'll do this to do this. I've seen reverse osmosis systems where as soon as it goes in the tank, it doesn't come out of a system and touch air until it's poured out of the tap.
Yeah.
Like all kinds of crazy cool stuff, but
All kinds
that
of crazy
is
cool stuff.
genius.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that's done. So when we do our Dude Network meetup on September 10th, we can go up to Cleveland Whiskey together and go check it out. Hopefully that happens. And we got Branch Barbecue Sauce,
Yes.
everybody. Now a premier partner of the Friday night show. They've always been a premier partner, but they're making an investment, with us to help this show grow, help grow our brands together. So very thankful for Branch Sauce. One thing I like about them, it's $5.50 for a bottle. It's
And they're
$5.50
good
for a
sized
bottle.
bottles and nice glass bottles, and the mustard is.
Oh, you did get to try it. Yeah, it was the field. Hey, we didn't
It's
overhype
so
the
good,
field.
dude.
We didn't overhype it.
No,
we didn't. We just talked about Willow Seasonings, but here's the logo, everybody. WillowSeasonings.com. Promo code down below, TDN2023 or Johnsy2022 for 23% off through the end of the weekend. And it's only $11 for a big shaker for Willow. So for the people.
Yeah, exactly.
Small business.
Yeah.
Small business. And speaking of small business, small farm USA, I mean, it's only natural the Dude Network works with the small farm. And this relationship with Frickson Farm, everybody, has been absolutely organic. It's been absolutely awesome. Andy Frickson has become an absolute entertainer in the past.
Dude, love it.
I'm going to say that Dude Network had a lot to do with that. I want to say we inspired Andy Frickson, so you're all welcome. I want to take full credit for that. Even though I have
Absolutely.
I have no ground to stand on that, but I'm going to
But it was us.
And then also, Redbeard Seasoning, veteran-owned company. And here's what people don't know. Not only a lot of people know it is veteran-owned, because Brad does not want to make a business model on buy my stuff because I served our country. He wants people to buy Redbeard Seasonings because it is good. And guess what, folks? It's damn good. And I'm not just saying that. I'm saying people are giving it awards. People are giving it. It's winning competitions. The street corn seasoning, absolutely phenomenal. I use it in everything. When I break up a pork butt, I hit it with a little street corn because it's super sweet. It adds a nice flavor profile to that smoky meat. Then you do it in my vegetables. I do it in like mac and cheese. It's got so many uses. The Spicy Chipotle is award winning. You got the new Cajun Blackout, and I really like his seasonings, John Z. Damon, because it's good for anything around the kitchen, not just barbecue. The Spicy Chipotle, it's like good on a pork chop that you cook in a cast iron. Just nice. Yeah. And that's where like his smaller bottles, actually, believe it or not, if you use it around the kitchen, last forever.
They really do.
A lot of flavor in a small amount. So yeah,
See,
even if you go into one,
and that's quality in products right there.
It really is. Both Willow and Redbeard, we promise it will clump up after a couple of weeks.
Oh,
but that's
I have unopened ones that are sealed. That are
That's just how it works. That just means you're working with good quality.
Mm-hmm.
So if everybody wants to go to a store and you shake it around and it's like super coarse, it's either like all salt or very MSG.
Mm-hmm.
But if you see anything with texture to it and it ain't sticking together, that bitch is loaded with preservatives. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I guess we don't really ever talk about that, but yeah. So because we're up on an hour and a half here, this wasn't designed to be a really long show. I know, John Z, you got butchering to do. Damon, you got some cleaning to do, which sucks for you, so we'll let you get to that.
And then
tomorrow. That's tomorrow. All right. Well, tonight we drink.
Tonight we drink.
Yeah. Tonight we feast like champions.
Yeah.
Well, however the fuck that thing went.
Because we are the champion. Oh, sorry.
I don't know who our guest is yet next week. It's supposed to be bootleg food reviews, but we're still working on confirming that.
Okay.
So we're probably going to come up with a backup plan. So if anybody at home knows a creator that they'd love, their favorite creator, reach out
There
to
he
them.
is.
There he is, Robert.
Yeah, I was wondering where you were, buddy.
He was asleep.
Good show, guys. Nah, he's taking it all in. He was taking it all in. Yeah, love all you dudes. Keep it real.
You too,
Yeah,
man.
hey, we keep it real, man.
Same with you, Brad.
I love that I launched a new client up by Redbeard, so I can go like have dinner with them when I'm up there working with them. So that's cool. Even though the tomatoes in Willard, Ohio, are strictly overpriced severely, I'll never go to that Save a Lot ever again. For a 5-pound tomato, it cost us $10. For Christ's sake! That's why I grow my own food, everybody. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, hey, dudes, dudettes, Johnsy, Damon, two of my favorite dudes. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your effort. Thank you for being good dudes. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody watching. Thank you for everybody that did not hit the like button, but don't worry, we still love you because you can still do it now as you watch the replay. We will catch you.
Send it to a friend. Send it to a friend.
Yeah, send it to a friend you hate. Get some shares out there. We don't. I mean, send it. If you have an Aunt Karen that's a bitch, send it to her.
We would love to debate with the Karen, so throw her in the chat.
If you have an Uncle Larry, or if you have a neighbor named Larry, send it to him. I promise he will hate this show. You're welcome. Take advantage of that. We'll see you next time.
Absolutely.
See you Sunday, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Pacific Time. Just another food show. Big K, Damon, Johnsy. Let's go.
Let's go.